Hi everyone, the Spiderman here. So guys, first time on the channel and first time in my collection, I'm going to be doing a bioactive enclosure. And like I said in my previous video, I've been watching Dave's Little Beasties YouTube channel. Absolutely fantastic person and fantastic channel. I'll leave a link in the description guys to his channel and you will definitely not be disappointed. So with a bioactive enclosure, you need clay pebbles. You need a membrane, which is a fabric membrane. Don't get the plastic one, buy the fabric membrane, like a weed suppressor. You need some potting soil, which has been sterilised. I get that from Wix's. It's only £3.50 a bag. And then I collected some natural moss from outside. As long as you're in a field, away from anything, like away from the road, you don't want any car fumes touching the moss. So go into a field where it's a dark wooded area, a bit moist. So I went there and collected loads of moss, natural moss. So I'll be putting that in the enclosure as well. So I've got everything that I need for the enclosure. So I'll be doing my P Metallica adult female enclosure today. So let's get started. So guys, there are her two enclosures. So the empty one there, which had my mantis in, I had to give that a good clean. So it looks perfectly fine now. And this enclosure here, which has my P Metallica in, what I'll do is guys, once I've sorted out a bioactive enclosure, I'll transfer the piece of cork bark from here into here, which is just a lot easier. So she's actually inside her cork bark tube, and there she is. Please focus, thank you very much. She's got to be around about the 8-inch in leg span now. I bought her back in 2010. So she's 11 years old now. I paid £55 for her, which was expensive back then, but you can get slings now for £15–20, so they do go down in price. And as they get older, they actually get darker. There's no such thing as a black P Metallica, they just get darker with age. So while we're here guys, let's sort out a bioactive enclosure, and hopefully she should enjoy it in her new home. So guys, the first thing to do is put the clay pebbles in. Make sure the bottom of the enclosure is full. So let's just spread them around a little bit, a few more. And there we go, that should be plenty enough. So we're going to put the weed membrane in, which I've cut down to size, and then we'll put some potting soil in. Like I said earlier, just make sure it's sterilised potting soil. So next up guys is the potting soil. I'll just spread that around. We'll put a little bit more in there. So a little bit more. A little dab will do, yeah? Yeah, that looks absolutely fantastic. So we'll put some moss inside there, and then we'll put the piece of cork bark in the water dish. See, I would actually put the cork bark in first, but I don't really want to. I don't really want to put my hands in there while she's actually in the cork bark. So let's just lay this on the actual bottom. I will give the moss a quick spray. And put some more around there. Oh, look at that, that looks amazing. So colourful. So what we'll do is guys, I'll put the cork bark in this area here. And we'll quickly put the water dish in while we're here, and I'll top that up. But I will be moving the water dishes actually on the cork bark itself. I'll be using the little milk lids. I'm just waiting for my glue gun to actually arrive. I've actually ordered one. And let's put the piece of cork bark in. So guys, the last part to do. I filled the water dish up. Hopefully she's going to be a good girl. And she should stay inside her cork bark. It's just, like I said earlier, it's just a lot easier. Saves disturbing her a bit too much. I'll put some moss just in this corner here. I'll just make sure that she don't come shooting out. So guys, let's just put some moss in the corner here, right at the back, as far as I can actually go. So more of a natural setup, guys. Looks absolutely amazing. Look at that. Wish I had this idea maybe 10 years ago. So guys, this is the back of the enclosure. So I'm just going to use my 2-foot tongs and just push it right to the back as far as it can go. And we need a little bit in that corner as well. Good thing with moss, you can just rip it off and push it down the sides. And there we go, guys. Beautiful bioactive enclosure. And look at that, guys. Looks absolutely amazing. So the last bit to do, guys, is just to spray the sides of the enclosure. Just give the moss some water as well, and just spray down the sides of the enclosure, and that way you're keeping the enclosure dry, and that will retain the humidity. And there we go, guys. Tarantula in a new home, not stressed out as much, and that looks absolutely fantastic. And there we go, guys, a new bioactive enclosure, first time in my collection. And like I said, I wish I did this years ago. And she's still inside the cork bark, and she should definitely like it inside there. So you can see it's more natural compared to the old setup, and I think that looks absolutely fantastic. So like I said, guys, I will leave Dave's Little Beasties YouTube channel in the description. The link's there. Please click it and you won't be disappointed. So I hope you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for watching, everyone.